guys, I'm coming to you today from Gung-dong. Gung-dong is the area right next to Chungnam University, so I thought, why not explore? Okay, to get here, there are a couple ways you can get here. For one is the bus, and a number of buses will stop by here on their way to Chungnam. So you would get off a little bit down the street and walk back the way you came from. Or you can take a taxi, and you can tell the taxi to come to Gung-dong Sobija Mart. Right here, this is Sobija Mart. So a taxi will most likely let you off on the street right next. It's a really busy street, but a taxi should stop right there, or they might come here, depending on the direction you're coming from. And right here, this is Rodeo Street. And it's just a very short road. You see, I mean, it only goes about 100 meters. But within all these little side streets are some good places to go where the college kids and other people like to hang out, because this is right next to the university. So it is going to be mostly college kids. So I'm going to take you to the left here. This is and A. All right. And we're going to walk a little further down the road. So I'm going to skip ahead. Okay, right here. It's in the basement. And it's a very sort of old Korean style place, bar. I don't want to say bar exactly, but I mean, it is sort of. And anyway, it's a really good place to have makgeolli, and especially my favorite is the honey makgeolli, gur makgeolli. I like honey and I like bam, chestnut. So I definitely suggest this place. It gets kind of busy because it's a pretty popular place, but try to get in if you can. Okay. All right, we're gonna go back to Rodeo Street, so I'm gonna cut ahead. Okay, one more place to show you guys. This is Mecca, and it's a board game cafe in Gung-dong. And I'll show you how to walk in. But this used to be an old cafe that my friend owned called Global People. You can see the sign. And actually, I drew that painting over there of those birch trees. I can't believe they kept it. I'm so happy. So anyway, you should come to Mecca, because it's a very nice cafe. They've got coffee, they've got board games. So yes, definitely try and make it here. Sorry, I did that a little backwards. I should have shot this first. But anyway, so Sobija Mart's right there. And then just make a little right at the side street, and here is Mecca. And you just walk down the stairs. I believe you do have to pay a few thousand won to use the games, but it's nice. You can see it's big and it's clean. Pretty sure they've got Wi-Fi, so you got everything you need there. Okay, why don't we walk down the street a bit? So first, when you get to the Paris Baguette, there's a couple places down to the left. And then I'll come back here and show you a place or two the other way. So first, up here on the left. Oh man, I love this place. I don't know if you can see the sign, so I'm gonna walk up to the door. Pommes frites, or pommes frites. If you know French, you'll know it's French fries. It's really good. That's basically their thing. They do French fries and beer, and actually good beer. I mean, it's quite good. And this is the new thing they've got. Dutch 맥주, gur 맥주. So Dutch, like coffee, like Dutch coffee, and that. So they put coffee into the beer, and they put honey, gur, into the beer. The honey one is pretty good. Extremely sweet though. I actually prefer the Dutch. But yes, come to pommes frites. You can get some really good chips or fries or whatever you want to call them. Pick your sauce, like, great. It's very, very small though. So you have to get there at a good time. And then, if you walk down the street, on the end, there's a burger place that's very good. Buns and stuff. And then we're gonna walk down here. Now, this is where my favorite samgyeopsal place used to be. They just moved, but luckily they moved down here. Right here. I know it says Tokyo Donburi, which is, you know, Japanese food, but it's not just that. What happened was my favorite samgyeopsal place, the owner joined up with the owner here. So on the first floor is the Tokyo Donburi, and then on the second floor is the tonkatsu place, Hwangtogama. Very, very nice. Owner is super awesome and super nice, and you should come here and eat as much samgyeopsal as you can. And say hi for me. There's a nice little park right here. And then right here by Sun Mart, we're gonna hang a right, because I'm gonna show you an excellent coffee shop. Okay, right here. Roasting naman I kopi. It's like only, I think it translates like only my coffee or something like that. This is great. I love this place. For one thing, it's usually not too loud. Sometimes it gets a little rowdy if there's lots of people in there, but it's generally pretty quiet. The interior design is excellent. It's very relaxing. The coffee is great. The owner really knows his stuff. He actually teaches classes about coffee in the shop. There's a little room where he'll teach people, and they've got great brownies, really big. Oh, so you gotta come here, have a nice cup of coffee, have a brownie, and relax. We're just about back to Rodeo Street, but I just wanted to point out this place on the second floor called 별이 다리. The sign says, 돈가스가 먹고 싶어? 그럼 별이 다리, come on. Do you want to eat tonkatsu? Then come to 별이 다리. They really do have good tonkatsu. It's pretty much like all they do. I don't think there might be another dish, but I mean like tonkatsu and like bokkeumbap, like mixed rice is like pretty much their thing. So I'd suggest going there. Okay, so now we're kind of at the end of Rodeo. Like I said, it's not very big. There are a few things down there, but I'm just going to show you as soon as I don't get hit by this car. We're going to walk down here. So when you get to the Rodeo Street and you get to the GS25 and the giant Rodeo Street sign, make a right. So right here you've got Dasong Chicken, good place to get some fried chicken. And right down here is the place, and that place is right here with the green sign on the left called Matjon. This is the best place to get takgalbi. Like I think quite literally, I think it's the best place in town. It's probably one of the best places outside of Chuncheon, which is an area that's really known for its takgalbi. It's really good. It's pretty spicy. Like even the mild one is kind of spicy, but it's so good. I have a friend who used to work here, and she said their sauce is so secret that the owner's husband doesn't even make it here. He brings it in. So good. And you can get pineapple makgeolli. Sounds a little unusual, but good. So come over here and get your fill. Right here next to Sun Mart is Judonja, and this is another makgeolli place. It's really nice. You a lot of times when you get makgeolli, it gets served in kind of like a big kind of earthenware bowl, but here they sell it by the bottle, like you would get in a store. But the guy who owns it, the ajashi, really knows his stuff. So he can recommend some good things for you, and you can get some pajeon and some egg roll. Not like an egg roll, like, you know, the Chinese style, but I mean like an egg rolled up, or, you know, whatever. So yeah, come here for some good makgeolli. Also, you got Alibaba's across the street up on the second floor. It says International Fine Cuisine. I think it's Middle Eastern food. All right. This is what used to be called Shisha House, and the sign is still up there. But they had to change because there's a law that you're not supposed to smoke inside of like public places like restaurants, even though many places don't follow that rule. But obviously for Shisha, for hookah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. You kind of have to change. So the guy who owns it, Freddie, rebranded it as Ranch Pub. I haven't been back inside yet since it opened up. I think it only reopened about a week or two ago. But give this place a try. And then one more place down this road. One more place to show you in Gung-dong. So you have the Hidden Market. And then right next there's a green sign, which I'll get a little closer to. And the green sign looks a little bit like a pine tree because it's called Santa Claus Bar, or just Santa Bar. And this is in the basement. And it used to be mainly foreigners who went there, but now it's sort of mixed up Koreans and foreigners. But it's a pretty popular place to go. They've got foosball and pool, and those are free, by the way. Darts are not. And they've got, this is all here, pool, foosball, dart, internet, and a music place like Mr. Ho, the owner. Get it? Ho, ho, ho. Santa? Yeah. Haha. He's got a computer set up, so you control the music. You can go, and he's got tons of music to choose from. I mean, so that's really nice. Sometimes it's a little loud, but I do like that you get to pick the jams. So that's about it for Gung-dong. Those are all the places that I thought you should know about. Of course, there's always more places to check out, more little side streets, more little shops and cafes and whatnot. So I say, why don't you come on down and do some exploring of your own? Thanks for watching, guys.